Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And, Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Dobbins trying the left side. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5. To throw is Tannehill. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Carr. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. 21-0 our score after 1. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Tannehill. Got his man. That's the Pro Bowler Julio Jones. Now we are keeping a close eye on his catches. A really close eye now because that's number 899 in his career. The next one will give him 900. The Titans on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Now Tannehill. Man open. Here is Jones. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They'll run on first down. McKenzie. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll run here with Dobbins. And, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
Early down stuff's to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Now left side on the swing pass. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
A first red zone opportunity for the Titans. They've got a 1st and goal just inside the 5. Dobbins. Oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
Tackling's obviously critical down near the goal line. That was great work there to make the hit behind the line and make sure he doesn't get any further. Did a really nice job wrapping up and not letting him loose.
On 2nd and goal, Tannehill caught on the slam. Down at the 2. Broke through first contact, but ultimately stopped shy of the goal line. Now Tannehill on 3rd and goal. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Titans are able to close the gap just a bit. And oh, he clanks it off the right upright. And it's no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him, because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Here's a handoff to Evans.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Darnold now to throw. And he'll look downfield for Waller. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Darren Waller, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Rosas good with the extra point. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness. Maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
From the 29, Tannehill. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And the Raiders pick it up.
All these years we've been watching the game, I start to get the sense that whenever it rains out, those guys who have to touch the ball and carry it, they're extremely resentful about that weather.
Yeah, I'm just happy I'm not resentful that we have a roof over our heads. I know that much.
Yeah, maybe we won't fumble our play sheets here as we just saw the fumble happen on the field.
So following the fumble recovery, here's Darnold. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. A great effort there. On his way to a monster game, 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. PAT up and good by Rosas. And the route is on here in this first half. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
You know, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. buying time to his left. And now he lost the football. Tannehill loses it. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. The fumble on first down. Now here's second down.
Pin the mirrors back and go full strength. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety. Trick left. Check.
A shotgun snap and a give to Dobbins. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line.
It's interesting going into this game. There was so much talk from both sides about who would control the line of scrimmage. I think we've seen who has it in this one so far.
Well, they bottled him up. He's barely averaging over 3 yards a carry right now. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. On fourth down, here's Brett Kern to punt the football away. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. A nice job getting free on the return for 13 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And we'll see what they want to do. 45 seconds is all that remains until the break. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. On the run is Evans. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Play action. It's Darnold. And he'll look downfield for Waller. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
Here's Darnold. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more.
So first thing that crossed my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely, and from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
After the interception, here's Tannehill. He finds his man, complete. That's Carr. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Looking to throw again on second down. Tannehill. Down the numbers. There he goes. 30. 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. Rosas now to add the PAT. Just about to say he hadn't missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. 4 seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away. will indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Raiders out in front as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Now to return it, here's Kenyon Drake. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
I'm coming after you.
Third quarter starts with a run by Chris Evans. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 51 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
All day, every day.
They'll run with Evans. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Hey, man. Hey, lady. Boot, watch the boot. Hey, what's up? Check, Mike.
Here's Darnold. And he fires one incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Give the sack to David Onyemata, the product of Nigeria by way of Canada. Here's Bradley Pinion now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return, and it'll be Titan football. The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
Hey, I'm coming.
On 1st down, it's Tannehill. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Bell. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
On 1st down, Tannehill hits his target, the tight end Mo Alley Cox. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I wonder if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game, because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long. But a nice throw there for a good gain and a 1st down.
Here we go, let's bring it.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. Got the defense on their heels. 2 first downs in a row, and now a pickup of 8.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play. And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Able to power through, and he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 51 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Now Dobbins. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll fake it. Now Tannehill. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Trayvon Merrick. And the Raiders are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
A big play there for the Raiders.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Meanwhile, Darnold's throw there complete to Ruggs. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
This is just more of the same. This defense has had no answer on a lot of these throws. They've let these receivers run wild, and here's another completion for good yardage.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Back now in Nashville, and that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. On the handoff, it's Evans. Rashaan Evans out of Alabama had the tackle defensively.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big, big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5 on 3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
On 3rd down, it's Evans. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. When this offense gathers to watch the tape, they're going to like a lot of what they saw. They put up big numbers, but they might fast forward through that last play.
Oh, there won't be any fast forwarding, partner. I've sat in those sessions before. You end up spending more time on the bad plays than you do on the good ones. It's just the nature of coaches. But I know sitting in that room, when you've had a big game, the night that they've had, you don't want to hear that. You just want to focus on the good stuff.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And their 4-game win streak very much in jeopardy as they go to work here late with a 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Looking deep for Julio. He's got a man. Complete. Touchdown, Titans. Julio Jones. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Titans get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. This time, the extra point up and good as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And it's looking all the more likely that a fifth straight win is going to be in the cards. They'll try to blitz coming, and down he goes. They dial up the corner blitz that time, and it delivers to the tune of a 9-yard loss. Back quite a ways here, facing 2nd and 19. Another try after the first down sack. Darnold. Reception here by Ruggs. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on third. The Raiders on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. Here it's 3rd and 3. A shotgun snap for Darnold. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
There's a beautiful throw there, and he's been sensational the entire game, moving it around, spreading it, hitting the right guys. And look, under normal situations, partner, I would expect him to come out of the game now. They've got it in hand. But you and I have been around this league a long time, and every time we ask head coaches about it, hey, why don't you take your quarterback out when the game's in hand? They just kind of give us that look like that's what he's paid to do. So it's a very unusual situation. I'd want him out. They tend to leave him in.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Watch the slap.
They'll run on first down with Evans. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. They'll stay on the ground. Evans again. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. And this carry terminated at the 8-yard line. Good stick skill showing the power, but just not much room to operate. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Once again, it's Jacobs. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get him over the goal line.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Out of the gun, Tannehill. Nowhere to go the football, and the Raiders have recovered.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. And I don't quite know what's happening here. It's a first down, but the field goal team is out onto the field. And this is no good. Close, but he misses just left to the upright. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, they can probably live with that with this late lead in the fourth quarter. That's one of the few things that's gone wrong.
You're exactly right. This one was well in hand. That kick there was more for cosmetics, to add to their score. Not getting it, that shouldn't harm them at all.
Now a play fake, and it's Tannehill. And now here's another interception. Picked off near the 32. And nearly a touchdown as they finally stop him down at about the 3-yard line. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Extra point hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And that will extend this big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out there? And got his man complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big play that time through the air. 34 yards. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. They'll fake the handoff. Now Tannehill. He finds his man complete. It's Carr. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. Applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. And my goodness, another interception. Jonathan Abram picks it, and the Raiders are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
And what is going on here? Are they serious? 1st down, and they're in punt formation. And they'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And where will this be spotted? The side judge says it went out just across midfield. And they will take a knee here. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And look at this. The punt team is out there. Somebody better give them the memo that it's 2nd down. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. Taken in at the 11. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes, get out of there.
They'll go right back to Evans here on 1st down. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Bud Dupree, a former first-round pick, in on the stop. 2nd and 9.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
Out of the gun, a give to Evans. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Las Vegas, they improved to 5-0 now on the young season. And they'll return home next week to take on the Indianapolis Colts. Meanwhile, for Tennessee, it was a good first month, but they'll fall to 4-1 as they suffer their first loss. And perhaps fortunately for them, they'll get